Tonight, a sobering view on the economy in New York City.
A record number of hotels continue to close. In fact, it's one of the hardest hit industries. 90% of hotel workers in the city were laid off. 25,000 of them have been without work for 6 months. And a total of 200 hotels have completely shuttered.
CBS 2's Lisa Rozner live in Midtown with more on the impact. Lisa.
Well, Maurice and Christine, this is UN week, a time that most hotels rely on for their revenue. But instead, the Fitzpatrick Manhattan behind me is closed. The owner telling me that he's focusing on keeping another hotel open, and that is only at 15% capacity. You can get a room at the Fitzpatrick Grand Central for as low as $122 a night. But low prices aren't luring guests. Owner John Fitzpatrick could only keep 20 of his 160 employees. He says with no business meetings and the required 14-day quarantine, it's the worst he's seen in 30 years.
I came from Ireland to open this hotel, and, you know, we want to do the right thing, but how do we survive? And I think it's just, they just leave us fend for ourselves.
The iconic 44-story Hilton Times Square, now history. Omni Berkshire Place on Madison and 52nd permanently closed. The Grand Hyatt adjacent to Grand Central Station shut down since March, and the sidewalk is a popular spot for homeless. The jewelry store next door now seeing one customer a day.
Might not be enough to keep us in business. There is no law, no order. It's a mess.
Hotelplanner.com says people are coming to New York for one-night stays at best.
It's definitely higher loss rate in New York than other destinations.
Mayor de Blasio Thursday announced a plan to expand coronavirus testing and speed up results, calling it the start of a rebirth for New York City. But he eventually stopped taking reporters' questions and would only say there's 4 phases he'll detail in the coming weeks. The American Hotel and Lodging Association says 2/3 of hotels will only be able to last for another 6 months. So we asked, what are you doing to help that industry
get ourselves on that strong, healthy footing? We can't do, as is true with other industries, we can't do what we would love to do, which would be direct support financially.
But hotel industry leaders say there are solutions.
There has been no work on the part of the city to give any forgiveness or forbearance with respect to property taxes,
leaving those impacted by the lack of tourism frustrated with this message for the mayor.
Don't wait till the elections. Leave now.
And the Hotel Association says low-interest loans from Congress, as well as extending the Paycheck Protection Program, are lifelines that are sorely needed. In Midtown, Lisa Rozner, CBS 2 News.